to the bone. There's darkness in your soul. You're cold, cold heart. You're cold, cold heart, yeah. Haunt me like a ghost that won't leave me alone. You're cold, cold heart. You're cold, cold heart, yeah. Frozen to the bone. There's darkness in your soul. Haunt me like a ghost that won't leave me alone. Frozen to the bone. Cold, cold heart, yeah. Haunt me like a ghost. Cold, cold heart, yeah. Frozen to the bone. There's darkness in your soul. You're cold, cold heart. You're cold, cold heart, yeah. Haunt me like a ghost that won't leave me alone. You're cold, cold heart. You're cold, cold heart, yeah. 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 Frozen to the bone. There's darkness in your soul. You're cold, cold heart, yeah. Cold, cold heart, yeah. Haunt me like a ghost that won't leave me alone. You're cold, cold heart, yeah. Cold, cold heart, yeah. Frozen to the bone. There's darkness in your soul. You're cold, cold heart, yeah. Cold, cold heart, yeah. Haunt me like a ghost that won't leave me alone. You're cold, cold heart, yeah. 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 Frozen to the bone. There's darkness in your soul. You're cold, cold heart, yeah. Cold, cold heart, yeah. Haunt me like a ghost that won't leave me alone. You're cold, cold heart, yeah. Cold, cold heart.
Oh my gosh, it always cuts off at the last minute. I probably should not have shown that. All right, so everything's working. I just need to get my water bottle. Hold up. Okay, was not supposed to step on the cable of this. But okay. Whoa! Cartridge trying to fall off from me. All right. And yes, actually did get the physical cartridge because digital is cringe. Even though I have the digital Fire Red thing, because apparently America gets no physical Fire Red release. Thank you, Nintendo. I will wait a little bit just so uh it can start downloading stuff. Dang, okay, so for context, I have a Switch carrying case that and it's been holding a lot of my games recently from the ones I've got like from the beginning even up to now. There is one extra space because I have a game that technically isn't supposed to be mine, but someone gave it to me, and so I guess I have it now. But other than that, I have only two extra spaces left for loose Switch games to be placed. One of them is obviously going to go to ZA, which leaves one more physical cartridge left before I have to change where I don't know, place my Switch games from now on. I did see a cool idea from somebody where they actually store their Switch games inside the physical game cases. Which I don't know why I didn't think of that myself. In hindsight, that probably would have been something I should have done already. But yeah, it just never crossed my mind. So maybe I'm gonna start pivoting to that strategy. I don't know. It's a clean maybe. It's a clean maybe. It's a massive clean maybe because well, okay, to be fair, it's like I don't really need to start doing it right now. But it is something to realistically think about during all of this. So, yeah. Sorry, I did not expect this to actually take a little bit more than 5 minutes. I was honestly thinking that this would just take like 5 minutes and then we're perfectly golden, but it doesn't seem like. Oh, okay, kind of is seeming like it's just gonna take 5 minutes. And yes, as it's mentioned within my description of this live stream, but also along with the pin messages. And for some reason, if you just refuse to read any of those, I will mention this now per my voice right here. I am playing this specifically on the Nintendo Switch 1. I know technically, logistically, it's just called Nintendo Switch, but shut up. I am playing this on Nintendo Switch 1 because I do not have a Switch 2. I do not plan to get a Switch 2 yet. I plan to get a Switch 2 next year, just not this year. And so because of that, and because of I'm a little bit impatient, I chose now to make it that I play Legend ZA on the Switch One. Now I've heard and I've seen a little bit. I have seen the memes, especially towards Instagram, that this game runs pretty horribly on the Switch One. And granted, that should have convinced me a little bit to wait a little bit and wait until I got the Switch 2 so I will not be complaining as much. But the funny thing about that is I unironically could not care any less. And the reason I specifically say that because this is technically my like YouTube channel. This is my choice, my stream, my Switch right now that I have. The reason why I say I don't really care how bad it runs on this game because of two very specific games that not only run horribly on the Switch 1, but they're also kind of unplayable on the Switch 1. And that is Pokemon Violet. Many people can assure where I'm going with this. But also, canonically, the worst game to ever be considered being released on Nintendo in general, Mortal Kombat 1 New Era. And now I have to put emphasis on New Era because that's what I classify as Mortal Kombat 12 technically. I know it's technically called Mortal Kombat 12, but with the whole timeline relapse stuff of the Mortal Kombat itself, it made things confusing, calling it 1 again, even though 1 is from 19, geez, how long ago? 1990, 1991? And so because of that, I don't want to make confusion. I call it personally in Mortal Kombat 1 New Era because it technically is number 1, but it's the newest era with Liu Kang as the fire god, and that's a whole different story. Either ways, those two games specifically, Pokemon Violet and Mortal Kombat 1 New Era, are the worst games to potentially buy for the Switch 1. And now, what does this have to do with Legend ZA? Well, the reason I say those two are the worst games to buy for Switch 1 is because I have personal experience with both. And I'm proud to say those are the worst games you could even consider buying physically for the Switch 1. Now, Pokemon Violet, it's everywhere. You do not have to look at this live stream. You do not have to look at any other person's like others live stream. You just have to see a video analysis. Like, heck, you don't even have to see the video analysis. You could just look on Pokemon Violet, get it yourself. You don't have to, but you could get it yourself and just see how horrible the game is specifically. Oh my gosh, the frames suck. The landscaping is so bad. The actual like there's a bunch of bugs in the official release. I'd argue Violet canonically and like as like a game, not in it of a remake or not in it of like a graphic situation, it is the worst Pokemon game you could buy for the Switch 1. And we're going based off of like I guess technically I made a wrong choice of words by saying graphically, but technically this Pokemon Violet is the worst game you could look at graphically when it comes to Pokemon games. I know there's Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and people consider that to be the worst game, but come on, at least that game is visually playable. Pokemon Violet is really not. It's a very complete mess. And now considering I'm personally am not affected by it, I'm not like a bunch of the gamers out there who will complain nonstop about how bad Pokemon Violet is. Some people have seen my streams a lot and they've noticed I don't complain about Violet's graphics. If anything, I complain that I haven't even finished the game. So, howdy yo, Isaac. Welcome to my birthday stream. Thank you for the birthday wishes. All right. It has been 15 minutes. and I'm finally going to open up Legends EA on the Switch 1. Okay. I'm both scared and excited. Already, this is looking pretty nice. I'll do this one. What is my name? Well, if it isn't posted already on my YouTube channel by this point, I don't know what to tell you, but my nickname is Robotic. I cannot add the scorpion because that makes everything worse. Change the hair color. Dark blue seems pretty neat. Teal doesn't work as well. I'll go with the I'll go with dark blue for right now. Change looks. Nah, I'm good. Definitely blue eyes. Normal eyebrows. I don't know how that... Or eyelash. I don't see the difference. I guess average. I don't see why I would need to change this. I guess pitch black. Oh, those are the dots. I can't see that much. Freckles, I don't see a point in that. Dark circles. Those are bags, not circles. That's hilarious. Like, oh, do you want the circles? Those are called bags, not circles. You're ready to go. Okay. Whenever you see now saving on the screen, your progress is being automatically saved. Can I fix that? This game uses autosave? Can I do manual save? Because that... No offense, Pokemon is meant to be played with manual saves. There's no point in doing autosaves. Whoa. Something's gone wrong at Prism Tower. Dispatch a team from the company to investigate. We cannot allow more disturbances in Lumiose City on our watch. Oh! Oh, the Floette! The old man! I don't remember his name because I've only played Pokemon X once. You don't know? You're gonna look it up? Okay. Thank you. Excuse me. Jesus. Yo! Okay, this game doesn't look half bad. I know this is just intro animation, but still, like, it doesn't look half bad. Arriving at the Gare de Lumiose momentarily. Is it Gare or Gare? Huh? Something popped into my bag. What was that? You can't turn it up. Gosh, man, why? I need to turn it off. Come on, bro. Alright. Can I please just turn it off, man? I would prefer that you could turn it off. Okay, whoa. This game looks way better than it has any right to look. Whoa. Can I zoom out? No. Okay. The autosave function will automatically save your progress for you as you play. You can also manually save your game by pressing R on the menu. If you close your game, you'll resume your adventure from wherever you save progress to. Settings. Can I turn off autosave? You can't turn off autosave? Man, that sucks. Minimap rotation. I don't see a purpose in that. Regular camera sensitivity. We'll put it up to 4. See what happens. I don't want to try to get demonetized right now. Sound effects. Put it like this. Game controls. Tourist tips. I don't think I need that. Okay, at least the save is actually pretty fast, which isn't too bad. But you can interact with the Hoptile? Helioptile? You just said you can't! I know. That's one big travel bag. Hope you enjoy your visit to Lumiose. Wouldn't this technically be a revisit? Okay, I better not overthink this. Beyond these gates. Ah, Fletchling! Beyond these gates, a brilliant life full of Pokemon awaits you. If you're not from around here, get ready. The sights of Lumiose will knock your socks off. Interesting. At least you can run in this game. Okay, yeah, this game doesn't look half bad. The grass actually looks like real grass. None of the weird Play-Doh mess that they made with the Pokemon Violet. This grass actually does look like grass. It's actually a lot better. Okay, so only X is visible right now. Oh, okay, so pressing L reverts your camera to wherever you're looking at. Hey, that's actually kind of useful, if anything. Okay. I probably should have talked to every NPC by this point, but I'm impatient, so let's get this with. Let's get this over with. Pokemon Legends ZA. This is a very different way of Pokemon, but I'm excited for it. Ooh. Ooh, a Fletchling. Machamp! Vivian! Litleo! Skidoo! Dedenne! Bunnelby! I don't know that Pokemon. Spritzy! Meowstic! Hesper! The Lumiose Tower. Ooh, Goodra! Well, that's random. Oh, the starters! Okay, we're good to go. Get ready for the spotlight again, you three. Chikorita! Snurt Tepig. And that is the Pokemon I'm picking. I do not care. That is the Pokemon I'm picking. I just finished Pokemon Heart Gold. Completely. I beat Red. I am picking Totodile. I guess you're stuck with autosave whether you like it or not. Yeah. Unfortunate. But you know what? I'm not going to complain about it. And once there's a guest who looks like they've got what it takes, we'll recruit them to the cause. Now we need a Taurus who really looks the part. Are they going to lock eyes on me? Bingo! Bruh. Excuse me. Yeah, hi. You just arrived at the I don't think I'm gonna pronounce this right. Gare de Lumiose, right? And judging by that big old travel bag, I've got a hunch you're a tourist. Where's the no option? You got it. I am a tourist. Phew. If you turn out to be a local, I would have thought I was losing my grip on reality. If you live here long enough, wouldn't you know who the locals are? Like, I don't know, that's just me. Like, if you've lived at a certain area for such a long while, shouldn't you already know what the locals look like? Have like a full-blown memory of them? The weirdest case scenarios that you understand like their habits and their daily schedules. I don't know how much like they've gone on there, but they've had to already know what the locals look like. That there's no way that they would forget automatically. And you're about my height. We'll look nice standing side by side. Are you trying to say you're 5'11"? That's absurd. Okay, I'm not actually 5'11" in the game, but I'm just saying. Listen, before you get tourist-ing, would you mind helping me out with something? I just need to film you saying Hotel Z is a hidden gem of Lumiose. Easy, right? No worries if you're staying somewhere else. I just need a hand advertising the hotel. Sound good? Good. Okay, lights, camera. You gotta love news outlets ruining the moment. Actually, let's wait a minute. The sound from that ad is gonna drown everything out. What is this? Who is she? Welcome to Lumiose City, where people and Pokemon flourish together. My name is Jet, and I am the CEO of Quasartico Incorporated. Pokemon are mysterious and wholly magnificent creatures. A Skidoo. They thrive abundantly right here in our midst. In fact, so many Pokemon now grace us with their presence. That we've begun setting up wild zones where they can live comfortably alongside us. These diverse creatures wield many marvelous powers. It's up to all of us to work with them so we can live in harmony. In hopes of strengthening the bonds between people and Pokemon, we're imagining a new future for this city. Through our urban redevelopment plan. We've now employed our patent holotech in all corners of Lumiose, so our interactive guides can teach you more about your surroundings. I thought I pressed A already. A city even more beautiful than before awaits all of us. We hope you'll bear that in mind and pardon our construction work. Construction work? Wait, what? Mega Evolution of Lumiose City is coming. Brought to you by Quasartico Incorporated. I have no idea what any of that meant. Sounded cool though. I like how the CEO thinks, even if her ad did keep us from filming. This city and its Pokemon are a wonder. I know you'll love them. I love them both. And on that note, let's get to filming. Hang on, where'd your bag go? Where'd your bag go? Behind you. What's Pancham doing? Why did it snag my bag? Hello? So you hired a Pokemon to carry your stuff? Not a bad idea. No, I didn't. Wait, so it snagged your bag? Were you not just seeing what I was seeing? Sorry I distracted you with the video stuff. I'll make it up. Make up for it, though. We'll catch that Pokemon. Main mission. Get your travel bag back. There's missions in this game? Hang on, am I playing Pokemon or am I playing... Luigi's Mansion? I thought we could, like, corner it. Jeez, that's one fast Pokemon. Not entirely. Alright, there it goes. I guess this wasn't just a wild Pokemon randomly messing with you. Seems like that Pancham just scooted off with your stuff, but your stuff belonged to somebody after all. Hey, what's your name? Robotic? Got it. My name's Tawny. Wait, did I pronounce that right? Have you had a great birthday so far? I have. I was at work earlier, and that was honestly amazing. It wasn't the best performance I could have done at work, but hey, I did my job pretty okay. It was pretty good. Not as good as yesterday. Gosh, yesterday was such a breeze. Granted, I am a pretty slow dishwasher, but at the same time, like, today wasn't so bad. I washed pretty, how do I say this? Because I wasn't fast, but I also wasn't too slow. I washed at moderate speed, so it kept things flowing. It was a fast day, but at the same time, like, somehow I was capable of keeping up, so it was a pretty good day. We'll figure this out together. Don't you worry. And then I also got a haircut as well. I chopped off all of my hair. Now I look like a potato head. Come on, Pancham. Even a backpacker like me wouldn't be caught dead with a bag this tacky. Maybe he was trying to clean up this eyesore. Let's bring it to the cops. Bet they'll pat us on the back? That nice bag happens to belong to my tourist friend here. Hey, you're Tawny! Wow, she's famous. That's a girl, right? Oh my gosh. Am I gonna have that moment in this game where I have to question the character's gender? Because Pokemon has not been nice when we're trying to figure out their gender. Dog, I'm still trying to figure out whether Bugsy is a girl or a boy. Because even then, nobody knows either. I can't say I know you. Did you see one of the ads I filmed, maybe? It's me, Andy, from the ZA Royale! How could you forget already? Yeah, I'm Andre. We faced off just last night. Oh, now I remember. You two weren't much of a challenge. That stings, but I guess it's fair. I mean, if you weren't that much of a challenge, you're not going to be remembered. Ask Alistair. Listen up, we'll return your bag if you battle us right now. That makes no sense! If you want a rematch, all you have to do is wait until nightfall. Shut up! Pancham's itching for another shot at you. That's why I snagged the bag. Probably. Not the probably. I'm glad you care about what Pancham wants, but I'm not about to let you battle me 2-on-1. Listen, how about I guide you through this mess? I'm just a helpful kind of gal, really. Okay, that is a girl. That is a girl. Your bag got stolen, right? So what's your next step here? Take it back myself. That's right. And you've got 3 Pokemon right here ready to help. Whatever, just hurry up or it'll be night anyway. Hear that? They're down. Now choose which Pokemon you'll battle with. Totodile? Let's do it. Alright, I know all this is a lot, but enjoy your first ever Pokemon battle here in Lumiose City. Ma'am, I understand how this works. This isn't any different. How much longer are you gonna drag your feet? I'm ready. All that waiting drained my momentum. Time to get back into gear. Dude, I took 2 seconds. Could you not wait more than 10? Dog. There's no way. No way I'm gonna get beat by a Pokemon first timer. I have played 7 different Pokemon games. What are you talking about? Real quick, I'll tell you the very basics of Pokemon battles. Dude! You gotta order your new buddy Totodile to use its move to attack other Pokemon. Wait, what? Pokemon's HP hit points. That is not what HP stands for. That is not what HP stands for. HP stands for health points. Health. Health. Like Health. Health. Not hit. Fall to 0, you win. You're going down. Pancham gave us a shot at revenge. And we won't miss. I respect that spirit, but you're gonna have egg on your face for real if you lose to a newbie. Hey, focus up. Focus up, Tawny. You're dealing with me. Oh, I know. Hope you'll put up a little more of a fight than you did last time. Based. Based. God, I love her already. Based. That's so based. Okay. I know it's your first match, but you can do this. Have faith in your Pokemon strength. You can always use moves that lower your opponent's defense, too. That's good advice. Too bad I'll beat you before you can use it. Shut up. I can easily beat you like this. Come on. Alright. Hold down ZL to focus on the opposing Pokemon you want to target. Then use A or other buttons to order the Pokemon to use moves. Once all the opposing trainers' Pokemon have had their HP reduced to 0, you win. Okay. Oh, what the... Whoa, this is weird. Wait, I can move along with the battle now? Wait, that's sick! Wait, that's sick! Also, Totodile's level 6 now. Easy. And they learned water. We're golden. We're golden. That's all we needed. We are golden. And to a newbie at that, I'm more disappointed in myself than in Pancham. Please tell me you won, Andre. Nope. Can't believe I thought I'd score a next day comeback. My Pokemon and I are so let down. This is why you and I get along so well. We even lose together. It's only been 10 minutes since I started this game, and I already love the dialogue here. Oh my gosh. Well, it was good to get some practice. Come battle this again sometime. Health points, yes. Exactly. Exactly. It's health points, not hit. No way, we're not dealing with you again. Not even if we meet during the Royale. You can have your bag back. Pancham says sorry. Now, au revoir. Aw, Pancham wants to, like, fight again. Well, I got my travel bag back. I completed the mission. No idea what that does. Come on. Am I missing something? Yeah, a fist bump. Put them knuckles out. That's huge. Winning your first battle. You and your new buddy must have been meant to meet. I can read English. I mean, it's not the first time I've ever chosen a Totodile before. Why don't you keep Totodile as your partner? Something tells me you two are going to be great together. This will be fun. Here, have Totodile's Pokeball too. We keep Pokemon in these to bring him around with us. Nice. Toto. Totodile looks as happy as you are. Nice. You became Totodile's trainer. Perfect. I got the water starter, as all things should be. You got the markings of a terrific duo. Don't worry, Robotic. You're going to love being a Pokemon trainer. Again, I've been a trainer 7 different times. Actually, let me count. I've been in all 5 of Gen 3. What just happened? Oh. Oh no. We chatted too long. It's night already. And here we are in a battle zone. Rotten luck. We don't have time for a full explanation right now, but here's the gist. Battle zones are intense. Anyone who finds you in here can challenge you to a battle on the spot. But I know a safe place we can go. You're in a battle zone. Oh, wait, really? I actually didn't notice that. Wait, because I actually don't know what this means. Well, okay, she did just explain it right now, but I'm really bad at this. We'll have these two Pokemon take care of your bag. Chikorita and Tepig, you got this. Chico! Snap. They'll be fine. Other Pokemon will leave them alone. Plus, those two can climb fences and get into places where people can't follow them. Unfortunately, that won't work for us, so we gotta get out of this battle zone. Follow me. You can tell. Thank you for that. Thank you. Wait, so then how do you... Let's see. Ooh. Cooldown timer. Whoa. These have cooldown timers? That's crazy. So there's no longer power points anymore. They do have the exact same powers still, but there's no more power points. It's very interesting. It looks like I have like normal stat gain, so that's not really helping me. I've got Gentle Nature, which is higher special defense, lower defense. That's kind of weird. Whoa. Whoa. You can use the camera in your Rotom phone to take photos of the scenery around Lumiose, or to capture moments you'd like to remember. Photos will be saved in your system's album. It's not letting me rotate. Oh wait, that's reset. How do I... Oh! Okay, so how do I zoom in? Oh, that's how you zoom in. This is really strange. Wait. That's actually really weird. Alright. So then how do I access... Oh! Wait, that's actually cool. Wait, Totodile, dog! Totodile, sit still! So how do I get rid of the stuff? Oh, there it is. Alright. Alright, so now I can bring Totodile back into the ball. Don't worry, you do the same thing. Oh. Wait, so where did she go? Did Did you go over here? Not that way. So where did you go? Hello? Wait, where did she go? I low-key did not pay attention. Where did she go? Oh, there she is. There she is. Okay. I was like, bruh, where did she go? We're almost there. What is almost there? Oh. What have we got here? A pair of Battlezone loiterers. Must be after a Pokemon battle. So square up and give me your best shot. No, wait. My friend here isn't part of... I don't believe anyone asked you. Dog, really? Sounds like you gotta beat her, Robotic. Don't worry, you and your partner can win this. Well, that depends what their Pokemon is. Normal, rock, flying, electric, what is... The points I earned from trouncing you will propel me up in the ranks. What is that supposed to mean? Bridget, the waitress. Fleffa? Well, that doesn't help me. They might have Q-Charm, so that's actually not going to help me. Alright, let's go Water Gun. Careful. Oh, jeez. Okay. Water Gun. I gotta hit special. I gotta hit special. Don't get hit! Ouch. I have to hit specials here. I have to hit specials. Get over here, get over here, get over here. Can you somehow dodge? Okay, it looks like they hit me. Alright, come on. Wait, they have two? Alright, this was not that threatening. I can actually deal with that one. Wow, they also hit tackle. That's crazy. But I've also got the water gun and... I was not supposed to hit Lear. Hit the tackle. Okay. That was pretty dangerous. Alright, we got level 7. Not that bad. Okay, we live. We live. We live. Wait a second. Are you not competing in the Royale? I tried to tell you. Oh, I wanted Precious Nighttime on the most useless opponent in the battle zone. Shouldn't you be serving me some food, Miss Waitress? You're something. I know. I've been playing Pokemon for a pretty long time. You and Totodile have some serious teamwork going. Anyway, that was a good lesson in how intense battle zones can be. So here's my advice as your kind new friend who loves helping people. Let's get the heck out of here before someone else comes after us looking to battle. Here's my advice as someone who's being your friend. Let's get out of here. Let's dip. Let's leave. Oh. Okay, that's shoot. Okay, those are Pansear, Heracross, and Honedge. That's pretty bad. Look, I'm trying to get our hotel guests to safety. Would you please let us through? Too bad for you, for your guests. Once you step into a battle zone, you're a target like everyone else. If that's how you want to play it, then take me on. Kyuryu. It's a Floette, right? A Floette with a black flower, huh? You don't see that every day. Let's see how it battles. Oh, they're mad. Don't hit them! What in the world? BRB, no worries, Isaac. What? Nicely done, Floette. But maybe you should save that Light of Ruin move for when it really counts, huh? Robotic, let me introduce you to Floette. She's a very special Pokemon. She's apparently 3. This is beyond. This is beyond old. This isn't even Unk status. This is like beyond Unk status. Like, this is very, very old. This is like very, very old. And thanks to Floette, those troublemakers cleared off. Let's hurry to our safe spot, Hotel Z. Z? What happened to A through Y? Alright, so I just gotta get out of the zone. You can relax now. We're out of the battle zone. Hotel Z is just through here. Where? Oh, is it here? Excuse me. Jeez. Welcome to our humble establishment, Hotel Z. We pride ourselves in offering the most tranquil, relaxing stays around. To all the guests we don't have. Come on in. She really tried to sell that this is a hotel welcome to everyone, although no one shows up here. Oh, it's amazing. I love that. Alright. We enter the hotel. Now what? I'm back, AZ! Whoa. Good news, we've got a guest. Yo, the Pokemon showed up here. That's cool. Did they bring my bag? So this is the owner of the travel bag sitting over there. That's right, this is Robotic. He stepped off the train at the Gare de Lumiose and right into the world of trouble. Or into a world of trouble. But he battled his way out, clicked with my Totodile perfectly. So I entrusted him with Totodile as a partner. Wise decision. People and Pokemon meet when fate dictates it should be so. Yeah! It felt like they were meant to be on a team. But then night fell and we got caught up in ZA Royale stuff, so I brought him here. I see. I was concerned when the bag arrived with no owner. That is why I sent Floette out to seek you. Seems my worries were unfounded. No, I'm glad you did. Floette saved our skins with her Light of Ruin. It's a heck of a move. You're so wise, AZ. I can almost believe you really are a... This dude is over 3,000 years old? I know we're talking about Pokemon here, but a human in the Pokemon world can go past 100? That changes a lot of the Pokemon lore. Robotic? I believe you have been led here because this is where you are meant to be. I am Maisie. As the owner of Hotel Z, I welcome you. Pray, allow me a few words. I hope you'll indulge me as your host. Tawny entrusting you with Totodile makes you its keeper, a Pokemon trainer. So hear me now, Robotic. For Pokemon are truly wondrous creatures. Every Pokemon possesses great power of its own. And it will wield that power for a Pokemon trainer it has placed its faith in. I urge you to treasure your Pokemon. And never betray that faith. That is all I wish to say. Room 202 is yours to use. Room 202. Interesting. You could take the elevator to the second floor. Rest up for tonight, then come meet me down here in the lobby tomorrow morning. Hey, I got the bag now. That's amazing. Can I talk to these two with the bag? Hello, sir. Howdy Yo, Aura Z. Welcome to the stream. It's a well-worn elevator. Which floor would you go to? Second floor? Unless it has no other floor. That's a very interesting door for elevator, specifically. Room 202. Okay, perfect. Unlock the door with the key. How is your day going, Aura Z? Hope you're having yourself a very good Saturday. Or Sunday, depending on wherever your time zone is. Lie down on your bed and get a good night's sleep. Low-key, I need to do that. Actually, I'll stay up. Low-key, that's me. That is 100% me. Dude, you should go to sleep. Nah, I'm gonna stay up. Like, what do you have to stay up for? Why not? Hey, sorry, I know I said you should sleep, but can we talk for a sec? You're back? Welcome back, Isaac. You can help me to play. You play the main story and DLC next. Oh, cool. So if I ever have questions, I could ask you for help. Just don't tell me where to always go, how do I say this? Just don't backseat. Don't just constantly nag me and telling me you need to go this area, this area, this area. If I have questions, I'll probably ask them. But yeah, just don't nag me and like where I'm specifically supposed to go at all times. I'm okay with suggestions or like guidance, but just don't baby me. Don't babysit me. I neglect to show you our hotel's true gem, a stunning panorama. That means, come on, you gotta see the roof. Dog, what is this dog? Oh my god. Let's show you the extravaganza. What does that mean? It means head up to the roof. Jeez. Bit late now, but welcome to Lumiose City. I want to go up there again. I want to battle Clement in as the gym leader. It's got its weird parts, but it's a good place. I like it here. When I have a question, wait 5 minutes, you need time. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Listen, I owe AZ big time for all the help he's given me since I got here. I want to do right by him in return. Not to put you on the spot, but think you could give me a hand? Yeah, I'll help you out. Thanks. That means a lot. I like how it's not even a fist bump. It's just two fists connecting. Who is that Pokemon? Alright, I completed mission 2! Not that I still don't even understand how this is even supposed to work. A boy accompanied by a Zygarde cell. Was he also brought here because Lumiose requires him? Instead of Mario Maker 2, you got this game. Pokemon Legends lag and frame drop, so you are disappointed. Anyways, happy birthday. Welcome to the stream, Mazrio. Yes, of course I did. Did you expect me to get Mario Maker 2 when my priority was Pokemon? Anyways, my alarm is up. That is unironically not what my alarm sounds like. Not any 5 of them. Just kidding. It's 4 of them. A new life in Lumiose City. Meet up with your new friend in the lobby. Alrighty. Unironically, this game hasn't really lagged or had any frame drops recently. It's been like a pretty normal game. This runs surprisingly normally on Switch 1. I honestly thought it would run horribly, but unironically, it doesn't run bad. Why do I have a satchel? I have 3 potions? Yo! Wait, that's sick. They give you 3? That's glorious. Pokemon can be sent to your boxes for safekeeping. You can access the Pokemon in your boxes anytime. As long as you aren't in the middle of a battle. When you heal your party Pokemon at a Pokemon Center, the Pokemon in your boxes will have their health restored as well. It hasn't lagged. We'll give it to me. Should call you we should call you No Faith Mazrio. Mazrio has no faith in this game whatsoever. This is room 203. The door is locked. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going into the lobby here. Which floor will you go? Well, I can go to the roof? Low key? Let's do it. They gave me the option to go to the roof. Let me do some sightseeing real quick. Look, we should see some birds right here. Ah, that's a beautiful sight. Okay, wait, but this game actually doesn't look bad. Seriously, why does this look infinitely better than Violet? Like, okay, I'm not one to properly complain so much about a Pokemon game. Mostly because I really don't care. But why does this actually look like better leaves than Violet? But yeah, the game doesn't look half bad. For some reason, you can see mountains that I wish you could visit. But yeah, not so bad. Also, really? Really? They're teasing me with an item that I can grab right there. But I'm stuck on the roof, so I can't grab it. The tower is after the main story is destroyed. The main... Oh, main store. Story destroyed. The tower is after the main story destroyed. Is that spoiler? Wait, hold on. Why does this game not look that bad? See, I'm telling you, Mazrio. I was questioning it too. I was like, wait. But I've seen a lot of the videos on Instagram as well. The fact that this game looks and runs horribly. I've seen Instagram clips a lot. I've seen from like bugs and glitches to horrible lag spikes and horrible frames. But yet I'm playing this game on a Nintendo Switch 1. And this doesn't even look bad. Granted, I played Mortal Kombat 1 and that game looks so horrible. And that game, I will not lie, is unplayable on the Switch 1. If you're going to play Mortal Kombat 1 New Era, just get it on the PlayStation 5. Xbox is a different story. I don't want to talk much about it, but Completely horrible mess of a story, but if you want to play Mortal Kombat 1 New Era, get it on the PlayStation 5. Never try it for Switch 1. I don't know if they have a Switch 2 edition, but I don't think they're going to bother with that. But either way, this game doesn't look as bad as that. This game looks pretty good. Morning. Morning. Yesterday was pretty hectic, huh? We almost died. But yeah, it's pretty hectic. Your bag gets stolen, then you get dragged into the ZA Royale. It must have been a lot to handle. I fought Cynthia twice. I've been through worse. Yeah, actually tell me what the ZA Royale is. I don't even understand what this means. The ZA Royale is a big Pokemon battle tournament that's taking Lumiose by storm. I'm competing in it too, actually. What made you want to join that? Well, to be honest, you're only like an hour in or whatever, but at least first impressions are good. Yeah, first impressions are really good. Now, if I was playing Mario Maker 2, my first impression would be, I want to return this game. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Probably. I'm kidding. I'm very much kidding. I probably would enjoy Mario Maker, but it's just that it's not been on my my list of getting games. I would love to play Mario Maker 2. It just hasn't been in like my list of games I would really like to buy. If someone randomly bought that for me, I wouldn't even be mad about it. I'd be like, cool, now I have an excuse to play it for real. I'm trying to become the strongest trainer around so I can help protect Lumiose. This is actually what I wanted your help with, remember? Our talk last night on the roof? You make it say that... Never mind. Don't let Hunter hear you say that. Shh. No one say anything. I didn't say a word. No one said anything. I never said that. He's never gonna watch these streams. He's never gonna watch these streams. Absolutely not. Aura Z, do not mention your age in my chat, especially if you are under 18. Do not mention your age. People on the internet are a bit strange and weird. Do not mention your age, especially if you're under 18. Please respect the rules for a second. I forget what number of rules it is, but respect the rules. Read the rules in my description and you'll be perfectly fine. Okay, bro, what would you even do in your first hour of Mario Maker 2, you think? Definitely not build a level. Definitely not build a level. Within the first hour, I feel like that would take me... If I build my first level that I actually want to be good, that would probably take 16 hours minimum. Why? Just for safety, Orzi. Like, you don't know who's out there on the internet, so just for safety, do not mention your age if you're under 18. It's just for safety reasons. You know this is sudden, but can you join the ZA Royale 2 robot? Are you forcing me to join something I have no understanding about? I'm in. Let's do it. Your Rodon phone is buzzing. You received a message. Why is it red? I want blue. Give me blue. Dear Robotic, you are invited to join... Okay, as much as I said I would like to join, I didn't mean automatically. 16 hours? Bro, even your best levels have only taken you like 10 hours to make. See, but that you kind of further prove my point. It's not going to take 1 hour for me to make a level. Dog, it's going to take at least, like at the very least, a minimum of 5. So in my first hour of Mario Maker 2, I'm probably going to look up or do easy endless and practice a little bit just to see what my mojo is for a second. Because I'm not that very good at Mario games. My Galaxy streams have made that very obvious. But I'm not as good as many people think. I do kind of suck at Mario games. Which is apparent because it took me... Ooh, what are the numbers here? When did I get... if my math is correct, I think it took me 12 years. 12 or 13 years to actually 100% Super Mario Bros. DS. But that's mostly because the first like 7 years I didn't take it seriously. And then finally after I turned 15 or 16, that's when I finally decided that's an appropriate time to start playing it like a normal, like an actual gamer. Why'd I say a normal person? A normal person probably wouldn't even care enough to finish the game. In your first hour of Mario Maker 2, you need to learn how to do a shell jump. I'm gonna cry! Dude, it took me forever to find out that you can grab the shells. I kid you not. I thought that was a new Super Mario Bros. Wii and U feature. No, it's a feature in, like, World, and it's a feature in DS. I didn't know you could hold the shells. I didn't know you could do that until, like, what was it, last year? 2 years ago? I didn't even know you could do that. And even then, I didn't know how you could do that. And I find out someone... I don't remember where I found it. Someone told me you need to hold the button that you normally use to fireball, and you can grab the shells. And I thought that was dumb until I finally tested it, and I was like, oh my god, it's real. So... in that first hour, the most I could probably do is do a half of a shell jump. You are invited to join the ZA Royale, a battle tournament to determine the greatest Pokemon trainers in Lumiose City. Anyone who attains the highest rank, rank A, will earn the right to call themselves one of Lumiose's strongest trainers and be granted a wish as long as it is in our power to fulfill. If you want to take part, please open the attached file to install the ZA Royale app on your device. I'm sorry. Let me read this again. Please open the attached file to install the ZA app on your device. I smell a scam. I smell a scam. Bro, what did it take you 2 more years to figure out how to throw a shell? No, that was easy. That was canonically easy. Actually, I learned... Actually, no, I wouldn't say learned. If anything, I never grabbed the shell and threw it. What I would do is I would just stomp on the Koopas and then just kick it. That's it. Like, that would be the most extent I knew how to do. And then finally, I learned you could carry the shell, and that made all the Bowser Jr. bosses a lot more easy to do. Seriously, I wish I was kidding. We eagerly await your enrollment. Sincerely, the ZA Royale staff. Was that your invite? Great timing. I figured they'd invite you since you held your own when you weren't even signed up. Did they stalk me? How did they even find out? How did they even find my number? How did they find my number? I'm not confused about them wanting me to be part of the competition. That's fine. I'm more confused on how they found my number, of all things, to get me to join that competition. I also got that message out of the blue after I did some battling here in Lumiose. For real? The bigwigs around here really want to find a crop of strong trainers. Let me see your Rodon phone for a second, and I'll set up the app for you. I can put in my contact. I can put in my contact info while I'm at it. So you were trying 100% New Super Mario Bros. DS for 12 years. No. Okay, here's the thing. It's been around 12 years that I first got New Super Mario Bros. DS. I never personally attempted to 100% it until this year. because I already beat the game normally 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. And I only figured out that I can carry shells 2 years ago. How did you do anything in that game? Ironically, you didn't need to do you never needed to do shell jumps. Or no, not shell jumps. You never needed to carry the shells, Fred, to do anything. The specifically to beat the game, I did not need to carry shells normally. Because like I said, I beat the game 3 years ago before I attempted 100%. And so there's a lot of levels that you can beat normally for New Super Mario Bros. DS that canonically you don't need to carry a shell. All you need to do is just hit the Koopa or hit the shell in Bowser Jr.'s case and then kick it. There's a lot of areas where you don't even need to carry a shell. And now, if you're going to ask me, what about secret hideouts? I didn't really look for those. Back, like, when I first finished the game, I didn't look for those because those weren't my priority. And it wasn't until I finally 100%ed it, I finally had to look up where all the hidden areas were and where I needed to get Koopas in specific areas. There's the install button. Wow! Installing. ZA Royale app successfully installed. You know that it isn't technically required to carry shells. It's just like so much harder. It really isn't. It really isn't. Okay, but to 100%, yeah, it's definitely a lot more difficult to 100% it without carrying shells. But to just casually beat New Soup DS without carrying a shell? Dude, it's just like playing Mario Bros. Normally. The only caveat being you're restricting yourself from doing one basic maneuver where 90% of the levels literally don't need it. There's literally no point in you having to carry a shell too. All you need is a fire flower and you're good. And if you lose that fire flower, just run. I'm not kidding, just run. There's a lot of levels where all you can do is run, and unironically, that gives you the win. I can't force you, but I'm kind of begging here. Please join me and the rest of TMZ to try and win the ZA Royale. This makes me think of literally TMZ. And I don't have good things to say about TMZ. Well, bro, you wouldn't know how hard it is because you actually knew how to carry shells. Well, good for you. I didn't know. I didn't know, okay? I wasn't a gamer until 2015, dog. I was not a gamer. I was a nerd. I was the dude back in school who cared more about the books than the games. Like, if you talked to me when I was like in 3rd or 2nd grade, I would question why you're wasting your life away rather than being on the school computer. Nowadays, I don't care, and I'm just like, whoa, you're a gamer? Sick! Anyways, what games do you play? Like, dog, like, back then, the term gaming and gamer were not in my vocabulary. Not once ever. It wasn't until 2015 and 2016 when I finally mentioned, or when the term gaming and gamer finally hit my vocabulary and my life. And then finally everything started changing. You got the markings of a really good trainer, and you'd love if you could I'd love if you could use your skills to help. I can read English. Help me to help all of Lumiose, really. Yeah, this is a lot at once. Being in 2nd or 3rd grade and saying, why are you wasting your life on video games? Dude, I was the massive nerd. Okay, this is not a lie. Back in the day, I was the nerd who would purposely tell on teachers, or not tell on teachers, tell on my classmates when they would not do the homework, when they would accidentally say shut up, or even when they're just being quietly rude. I was that type of nerd. I used to be the most insufferable nerd you could think of. So much so that if you were not at the top of the class, I didn't know what to think of you. Like back in the day, if you were not at the top of the class, like B's or A's, child me would have thought you were a failure. like like I was so absurdly nerdy that I straight up did not have hesitation to tell on people. And even then, I look back and I'm like, what a nerd. Like, geez, get a life, dude. Like, dude, come on. So what if the kid said shut up? There's no point in you having to snitch on them. What point are you proving by snitching on them? But I guess that's the kind of kid I was. I've changed, thankfully, but still, it does kind of make me cringe. Like the fact that I used to be one of the worst types of nerds you could think of, and now I just changed to one of the most garbage gamers of all time. But still, I feel like I've changed for the better, because I don't judge a lot of your like intelligence based on your lack of grades or your lack of skills in a video game. But I can call you out occasionally when you do something incredibly dumb. And I'm just like, dude, why? There is no way, dude. That's really the worst type of nerd. Yeah, that's what I was. I was the worst type of nerd you could look at. And no offense to my younger self, I was probably the most hated kid there. Like, if I'm being real, I was 100% the most hated student there. Because there was nothing saving me from the fact that I was the most nerdiest and the kid who would tell on you for just the most tiniest inconvenience. Like, bro, I was insufferable back then. Hey, bro, you're back from a card show. Welcome to the stream, Angel. You bought a lot of tag teams and some other cards. It was fun. Nice. Nice. Being smart and not liking video games is a one thing, but being a tattletale is a whole other thing. Yeah. Yeah, I was a tattletale person. I was the snitch. Although, funny thing, I do not believe in the phrase snitches get stitches. Weirdly enough, I do not believe in that phrase. Snitches get stitches. Because, no offense, that doesn't make sense. Like, okay, I'm speaking from a former nerd perspective. I didn't get beat up. Like, I'm being serious. I've never been in a fight. I've never been in a fight. Now you're in debt. Wow. I'm sorry for you. I've never been in a fight. As much as I'm like, I used to be a tattletale nerd and be so annoying back in the day, nobody beat me up. Now, granted, it's not like I'm asking somebody to beat me up right now, but nobody did. Nobody beat me up as a kid. Despite how insufferable I was at being such a nerd and being such a tattletale, nobody ever beat me up. But at the same time, the school I was in, we technically didn't have a bunch of, excuse me, for lack of better terms, bad kids. Like the worst kid I could think of that probably could have done anything is the one who would purposely skip class. But even then, that doesn't really say much. Well, okay, that's the first elementary school I went to. Like, because I went to two different ones. And the first one I went to, there wasn't even anybody remotely bad. There was not anyone terribly bad. And sure, people could be like, oh, but it's just first and second or third grade, right? Dog, I've heard second graders beat up another person just for fun. I don't think it's logical to say that the grade doesn't really have an impact on it. But it's just the fact that my school didn't really have any bad students. Like I said, the worst student we probably had. Now, granted, I'm saying this because I don't remember. The worst student we probably had was just someone who purposely skipped school. That's not as bad. Nobody beat anybody up. Nobody had a reason to fight anybody. And nobody hated each other. Literally, there was no beef in my first elementary school. Nothing. And I can't really say nothing interesting happened there either, because... Wait, nothing interesting happened in my first elementary school. Wait, what? Now I'm just realizing nothing interesting happened. I can't name a single good, interesting thing that happened in that era. Because nothing happened that was spontaneous. Just an everyday, regular school stuff. Anyone want a free shiny Pokemon? I haven't even reached the point of trading, so I can't say much. Why I'll ignore you? Well, I can't really respond to that. I don't think anyone's ignoring you, but you do have to, like, just wait patiently just in case, like, someone wants to answer or something. You mean it's 2nd and 3rd grade. You don't think kids are gonna want to throw hands? You'd be surprised, especially with this modern era. Like, I've heard stories of like, elementary students randomly beating up another elementary students. I question why that even happens. But then again, I'm too old to understand the modern society, so I don't get it. Well, at least the modern school society. I'm in college, so I don't understand anything of what elementary schoolers' society is like anymore. Because the only society I was in elementary school was a bunch of nerds and two very nice students. Like that's all I can say. You got the markings of a really good trainer, and I'd love if you could use your skills to help me to help all of Lumiose, really. Oh, was I supposed to pick the first one? Well, in modern society, it makes sense that would happen, since parents literally don't parent their kid. Exactly! Jesus! Oh my gosh! Oh, don't get me started with the whole parents cannot parent. Jeez. I can't properly explain how bad this modern society is with the whole parenting stuff, because geez, there's so many horrible parents who fail at just parenting their children. Because it's like, oh well, my my son wouldn't do that because I'm teaching them this. That doesn't change anything. You need to teach them discipline. Like, jeez. You can't just it's a whole different conversation. I can't speak on it because, hello, I don't have kids. But I just see a bunch of lame parents not understanding how to properly parent their children, and they're like, so why are my kids so horrible? Look in the mirror. Like, jeez. Like, if you're wondering why your kids turned out so bad, look at the mirror who raised them. Because it definitely was not a good parent. Jeez. Seriously? Oh, you're so relieved. I could almost cry. Thank you. This means a ton. Welcome to TMZ. I can't wait to see what you'll do. Let's get you all signed up in the ZA app. And we gotta make sure you've got the Team MZ look in the profile picture. Here you go, your official Team MZ gear. Proof that you're one of us. TMZ jacket. No way you can battle carrying your huge travel bag, right? The satchel won't get in your way. Well, what are you waiting for? Try it on along with the jacket. You only need online. Yeah, that's true. All you need is on Nintendo Switch Online, and you can practically trade anything. Hey, looking good. Let's take a pic of your profile. Or for your profile. Bro's just standing there like, I'm a twig. Yeah, you're not a parent, obviously, but you don't believe that gentle parenting works. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. You'll send it over so you can finish signing up. You have now officially entered the ZA Royale. Whoa. This app is for trainers taking part in the ZA Royale. If it lets you check key stats about your current standing, including your rank and how many points you have. Whenever an opponent has been decided for your next promotion match, this app will also show you who you will be facing. Ooh, interesting. There you go, all set. Like it shows, you start out at rank Z. I need to drink some water, hold up. And your goal is to climb from the bottom all the way to the rank A at the top. How nice it is to see so much energy so early in the day. I could not help overhearing. Puts my mind at ease to know that you will join the ZA Royale, Robotic. You gotta go. No worries, Isaac. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I hope you have a good rest of your night. Rest well and have a good rest and a good day tomorrow. See ya. It's not even just gentle parenting that's the worst part. A lot of parents just don't want to do their job, so they buy their kid an iPhone and leave it. Oh, that conversation. Oh, that conversation. Oh my gosh. The way I just want to rage and just scream anytime I see a random 3, 7, 9, or 10-year-old scrolling and saying, I'm using my phone. It's so bad. Like, jeez, what are you talking about? That's your phone. That shouldn't be yours. Like, are you serious? Why do the younglings have a phone way too early? Like, it doesn't make any sense. What are you accomplishing there? Like, jeez, man. Why? It just doesn't make sense in, like, especially in my modern eyes. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't get it. What are you accomplishing with giving, a 6-year-old kid a phone? What are you accomplishing? What are you supposed to be accomplishing when you're giving a 6-year-old a phone? You're accomplishing your incompetence. That's the only thing you're accomplishing. You're not accomplishing anything. You're accomplishing how useless you are as a parent. That's the easiest thing I could say. And that's the nicest thing I will say. Gosh! Soon enough, we gonna see, like, newborns learning how to scroll on. And to top it all off with the dumbest app ever created. Oh my gosh. I swear, even our society is so screwed. People are like, the earliest you need to have a phone is 6, or I stopped myself as I heard it. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. The earliest you need to get a phone is this specific age. If you get a phone anywhere 10 years old or later, then you are already late. No! That's dumb. Stop. The minimum age you should be to get a phone should be 16. When you can get a car. So the purpose of you getting a phone makes sense. Maybe 14 or 15 just so you can survive high school. But even then, no. Anything younger for your first phone is dumb. Your parents failed you for that. Jeez. You watch on the laptop. Hey, I'm streaming on a laptop. Hey, laptop buddies, right here. Gosh, okay. Why am I talking about failed parenting on a Pokemon live stream? That's a conversation. Lumiose battles... Oh, no. Lumiose... Bustos? today with Pokemon and people, but beneath the surface lurks a terrible grief. I hope you will claim victory in the ZA Royale so we might free Lumiose at last. To the end, you should explore the city day and night. Get to know her Pokemon and her people. Such bonds will be sure to help you. Don't worry, I'll teach you everything you need to know. First of all, a Pokemon... I have been playing Pokemon since 2020! Seriously, what is it with the Pokemon Company not understanding how to skip tutorials? It has been 30 years! Dude! Bro, you're actually dying right now. The entire rant is so serious that you accidentally almost made a dumb number joke. Yes. I caught myself knowing I was about to say it. So I didn't say it. And the number one thing a trainer in Lumiose should know is how we roll. How we roll. No one's gonna understand that bit. Wait, hold on. You know you got a name when it tough escalade when you drop stuff. Very few people are gonna understand where that came from. Gotta get that dream. Go, ho, go, 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 how we roll. No one's gonna understand that unless you watch very, very absurd movies. Very absurd 2000 movies. Well, when a wild Pokemon's attacking you, you gotta dodge it. Here, I'll show you. The Pokemon can attack you? Whoa. And that's how you roll out of the way of a move. Tawny, could you turn it down like 2 notches? Can't you shush him, AZ? Yell at him a little? It would be unseemly for me to shout and scold, especially since I have been enjoying their antics. Tawny is teaching TMZ's new member an important lesson. New member?! I had to scream that, because they were screaming it. Weren't you just complaining about me being loud? Oh, you gotta love when your friends call you out like that. Like, how are you being such a hypocrite, dude? Like, weren't you just complaining about this? Fair, sorry. Is this the new member? Yep, Pete Robotic. Enchante. Or Encante. I don't know how you pronounce this. I'll just say nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I'm Lita. Lita? I'm a dancer. I came to Lumiose chasing my dreams of going pro. Plus, my big brother. You could tell the whole story later. You could tell the whole long story later, okay? Right now I've got to get our newbie up to speed. You sleep 0M and you have 520. The passion you put into the silent voice acting in this game is quite immaculate. Well, I have to put a silent voice for AZ because he's over 3,000 years old. I don't think a 3,000-year-old man is going to be like, what's up, everybody? We're going to be placing off with everything. No, they're going to be like, hi. Hello. I can't move. I need medical attention. Like, dude, nobody in the age of 3,000. First of all, nobody exists within the age of 3,000. But also, nobody at that large of an age is going to be talking extremely fast. They're not going to be as energetic as us. Or whatever lack of energy we have. They're not going to have enough energy to be like us. They're old. Extremely old. Beyond Unk. Beyond the uncle of Unk. They're beyond Grandpa. They are rolling bones. Like, they're barely moving. Okay, Robotic. Next up after rolling is Pokemon battling. I sleep. Go on sleep on 8. Oh, are you going to sleep, or is he? Well, if you're going to sleep right now, then hope you have a good rest of your night, and yeah, thank you for popping in the stream. Meet me out in front of Hotel Z. Bro is 3,000 years old. He's literally... That's what I thought. He aged better than 60-year-olds. I know several... I work with several 60-year-olds in my job. And they look a lot older than he does. Die for Y. Okay, so Aura Z was right. Whoa. Yo, I can move faster now. Okay, this actually is not that bad. Ooh, okay. Starting to get the hang of this a little bit. Had to do a little bit of running around inside, but you know what? Not bad, not bad. Alright, so why am I out here? Girl. Mention it. Ready for a Pokemon battle? Huh? 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 I'm down, let's do it. Alright, fight me if you dare. Ooh, I'm loving the music. Okay. Oh, that's so easy. Are you kidding me? Girl, give me a challenge at least. Alright, water gun, bam. Alright, okay, she's gonna bring out Chikorita next. Yeah, I was correct. Did you also know the secret button combo to rolling faster? Just press home, X, and A. I didn't think you knock out Tepig. Girl, Girl, Tepig's a fire type. What did you mean that you didn't think that they were gonna get knocked out? But we're not done just yet. Every Pokemon had... Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding me. I know this! I've been playing Pokemon for 6 years! I know about this! Alright. I know type advantages. Alright, Leer. Boom. Okay. We're gonna put Water Gun real quick. Water Gun is really just like a faulty move, but I'm doing it just because it's funny. Alright, and... Oh, how is that not a KO yet? This is... Let's go! Bingo! Don't do it, it is an Alt F4 prank only on Switch. Yeah, I learned that. That's just how Mazrio is. Mazrio loves to do some Alt F4 pranks. And he wishes he could get me. But sadly, he can't get me. If he taught me that thing, when I first had my Switch back in 2022, then he probably would get me. But other than that, he's not gonna get me. He's not gonna trick me. Not yet, but he's not gonna trick me yet, but not right now. The match taught me one thing for sure. You're gonna make an amazing trainer. I think Lumiose's future will be a lot more secure with you in it. More secure? Yeah, we'll talk more about it later. Before that, we've got to get you ready to take part in the ZA Royale. The more Pokemon you've got, the better your odds of winning. So we got to get you to a wild zone to catch some Pokemon, but there's somewhere else we need to go first. You will get me one day. Don't count your horses, man. Don't flock your horses. Don't even try it. You won't get me now. I know you're gonna get me one day, but don't flock your horses. Okay? they're a Pokemon Center. They're oases of calm for weary trainers. In the meantime, why not hold down the home button real quick and then press A? Ah, you almost got me. Not really. I did it just to make you laugh. Your Rodon phone's map will tell you where Pokemon centers are located. Yeah, I know how maps work. How do I zoom out? There's a Pokemon Center. There's a Pokemon. Okay, so it kind of didn't change compared to X and Y. The locations sort of changed, but they're practically in the same areas. The only addition is the brand new ones in the middle of here, here, and here. Even this one kind of remains the same. It's not that bad. Not that bad. If you ever get lost, you can always come back here to reorient yourself. Now let's move, shall we? The goals you try to achieve as part of Team MZ are referred to as missions. Main missions. When you're feeling lost or unsure about what to do next, then check the guidance provided in the mission list to help you find your way. Well, you've exhausted all your tricks and you didn't fall for them. Time to start hacking. Mazio about to hack my stream and take over my YouTube channel. Oh wait, I can run faster. Well, this sucks. What do you think is the deal here, Robotic? Some sort of art installation? However they got here, they're definitely boulders. Did a wild Pokemon use a move around here? As if we're not short on customers already. We won't see any business at all with these here. Oh well. I know a special route we can use as a detour. Follow me. Cheeseburger or nuggets? Burger. Which, speaking of burgers, you can get some free burgers at Burning Toad Simulator. Brought to you by yours truly, because I hate Toad. I want Toad to burn. Okay, so these don't open. Okay, so I'm assuming she went over the way over here. Okay, I have no idea where she went. Wait, did she go back in here? Hey, focus, follow me. Okay, where did she go? Okay, so I went this way earlier. Okay, but she didn't go here. Where would she have gone? She didn't go here. She's nowhere near here. What? Where do you want me to go? Oh. I'm so stupid. Oh. I pay attention to video games. Toad ain't even in this game and we're burning him. The simulator must go on. Of course, man. Of course. You want me to go up the ladder? Come up. Oh, there we go. Wow, very efficient climbing, if anything. Nice weather up here, huh? Girl, you're not making your case any easier. Oh, I love this game already. I love this game already. That's glorious. We just gotta drop down over there and we'll be near the Pokemon Center. Wait, drop down? You mean fall? Are you really asking me to pull a Mr. Incredible moment? No way, Mr. Incredible didn't do that. Are you really asking me to pull one of the bystanders in The Incredibles moment? Really? Oh. Oh. Alright, we're good. Bro, you are just dumbfounded at everything this girl is saying. You cannot tell me nice weather up here, or nice weather we're having, isn't a flirtatious message. You cannot convince me that that isn't a flirtatious message. I'm probably gonna get some side eyes and be like, what are you talking about? But to those who understand it, one of the bystanders in The Incredibles is an insane reference. The one specific bystander... Actually, no, wait. Okay, unless you watched, like, the actual movie itself, you're not gonna understand this. The bystander that caused the supers to be illegal in The Incredibles. That's my message. The bystander in The Incredibles that caused superheroes to be illegal in that entire movie. And the second movie. It's that one dude who caused it. And yes, I am not kidding when I say that. The bystander that caused every superhero to become illegal. Obviously, that's sort of a one-way route, so we'll get back to the hotel another way. But now you've gotten a glimpse of the city's way back ways. You play 1 hour and you always hear... And I play 1 hour and you always hear I am on rank X. Dang. Yeah, you know which bystander you were talking about. And again, that's an insane reference. You gotta do it, Mazio. You know you gotta do it. Anyway, detour complete. I'll show you the rest of the way to the Pokemon Center. Right here. So do I talk to you or Nurse Joy first? Enchante, is this your first visit to the Pokemon Center in the city? If you bring us your injured Pokemon, we'll heal them no charge. We sell items too. Also, might I recommend that you install the Pokedex app on your phone. There's a promotion underway right now. If you catch 5 Pokemon species and register them in your Pokedex, there's a prize in it for you. Oh, so it's kind of like Violet. Aloris, how about it? Ready to install the Pokedex app? Why not? I don't see why not. Thank you very much. Let's see what's up. I got the app installed on the phone. Try bringing out your new buddy for a sec, Robotic. That was a weird way to throw the Pokeball. Registering Pokemon. Totodale's data has been added to the Pokedex. Ooh, fancy. Yeah, I know how Pokedexes work. Ooh, fancy. View motions. Oh, wait, that is cool. Bro's looking down. Ah, dude, I really wish that the screenshot would actually go to when you're zoomed in. Look at it. Look at this. Look at him. Look, you know what? I'm actually gonna take a screenshot of this. I'm gonna take a screenshot with my laptop. Look at this. Bro looks like he has that disappointed face. He's like, you gotta be kidding me right now. No! Do this. Bro's trying to touch his toes. This pause feature is hilarious. Right there. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, wait, from this angle, he actually looks very different. What the? Oh, wait, he actually. Okay, I know they're basically the same evolutionary line, but bro looks like beta for alligator. Like, I don't know, is it just me? But he looks like beta for alligator. This is clearly with a ZA was made for. With, yeah. This is clearly with ZA made for. You dove right into using your new Pokedex app. Thank you very much. Once you catch 5 different species of Pokemon and register them in your Pokedex, please report your success to the Pokemon Research Lab. Alright, alright, alright. Nice of them to offer a prize. Let's head to that wild zone to start catching some Pokemon. Is anybody gonna give me Pokeballs for a second? Because I would love some. What was this? I walk myself into an irony. What is up with me? Dog. I walk myself into an irony. What is up with me? Jeez. You couldn't plan for a more random moment for that to work. Wherever you see that green light, it's marking the boundaries of a wild zone. There are areas where you can battle and catch those cities' wild Pokemon. We keep getting more wild Pokemon in Lumiose. So wild zones were set up for them to hang out in. You have no excuse for that one you just type with instead of what with brain cells are diminishing. Oh, my brain cells are diminishing. Nice. I don't have any brain cells because I finished work and I'm here. Hours ago. The different wild zones have different Pokemon living in them. Now let's get you catching some Pokemon. You'll feel better with a bigger team. Into the wild zone we go. Don't forget, if a wild Pokemon comes at you, be ready to roll and dodge its moves. Alright, let's see what we got. Wait, but you never gave me Pokeballs. She never gave me a Pokeball. Do they really expect me to catch a Pokemon in one try? You've got to be kidding. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. It's a little birdie. See that little Pokemon that popped out from behind the taxi? That's a Fletchling. Yeah, I know. I was supposed to use one in my Pokemon X playthrough. Okay. If you want to catch a wild Pokemon, you'll need to throw a Pokeball. First, use ZL to focus on your target. Then you can press and hold ZR to aim a Pokeball. Okay, so it's kind of like Violet a little bit. Some Pokeball. Finally, jeez. Some Pokeballs. 10! Nice. So now I have 11. While you're playing Pokemon and having to read this girl's dialogue, you'd be surprised if you had any brain cells left. I also watch certain streamers who break my mind. What? I mean... Alright, so I have to catch them. This shouldn't be too bad. This should be good, this should be good. Huh? So close. Like you saw, hitting a Pokemon with the Pokeball doesn't guarantee you'll catch it. But don't worry, one more good donk with the Pokeball and I bet you'll get it. Can I crouch? Booyah! Congrats, you caught a fletchling. Pokemon you catch will join your team and battle alongside you. Gathering more Pokemon to battle with will help make you a better trainer. Next, let's see if you can handle a stronger Pokemon. It's a Bunnelby. Yeah, I know what a Bunnelby is. Plus your Pokemon attack the wild one and lower its HP. Wait, what did I say earlier? You can't catch one if it's angry. You need to bring out your partner Pokemon so you can catch this wild Bunnelby. Press left or right the joypad to choose a Pokemon from your party, then press up to send it out to battle. To call your Pokemon, attack just Pokemon, press down. Okay. I'm actually going to send Fletchling real quick. Okay, not bad. Alright, bingo. Let's see, will that work? No way that worked! Nice! There are certain streamers that diminish my brain cells. Shh, don't tell them. It's not like you know them or anything. It's not like you mod one of them. And it's also not like I'm joking right now. Like, I'm totally being serious. Look at my serious face. You have online? I do. I do have online. That right there is how you catch a wild Pokemon. One more thing. Crouching helps when you want to... I was gonna ask, how do you crouch? What letter is that? L. Okay. L for L streamer. That's what I am. You're itching to throw some more Pokeballs, huh? Here you go. No way she gives me more. No way. If you need more, you can buy some at the Pokemon Center. You just need 5 Pokemon species to get that prize, right? Let's catch them and head to that research lab. Well, as much as I would love to... You joking? Literally impossible. Yeah, I know. As much as I would love to... It is getting a little bit late. And I do have a cake to cut real quick. So, that is going to be the end of today's stream. If you guys really enjoyed it a lot, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to be part of the Robotical Brotherhood. I do regular live streams, challenge live streams, or even just chill Resident Evil 4 live streams every now and then. So, happiest birthday to myself. This was a very fun stream. I hope to play more of this again, either tomorrow or any other day whenever I'm free to stream. So, thank you guys so much for joining me in my birthday stream. I, so far, had really a lot of fun playing Pokemon ZA so far. And honestly, I'm glad I made this investment. I'm really glad I made this investment for my birthday. Very much well spent. So you know what? I'm glad I bought it, and I'm practically happy I have it now on the Switch 1. So anyways, thank you guys for the birthday wishes, and I hope to see you guys in another live stream. Robotic is out. Peace.